Hello and welcome to the Mount Vernon School District's One Read program. My name is Mr. Norman, and this tutorial will show you how to set up a Blogger site so that you can begin responding to the prompts given for the One Read book this fall, which is going to be Nick James's Skyship Academy, The Pearl Wars. And so if you're logged into your account, you can come up here to the waffle, this 3x3 square. If you click on that and come down here to More, you'll come to a tab that says Blogger. Click Blogger. This takes you to the site where you are allowed to set up a new blog. On the left-hand side, you'll be given the option of New Blog. Click on that. The title will be whatever you'd like. Just make sure that it's appropriate. Please don't use your first and last name or any locations, specific locations of where we are. This will be live on the web. So I'm going to go ahead and call this Mr. Norman's One Read Blog. That will be the title of my blog. Now I need a unique address. Try to pick something that you think hasn't been used, but is also something that you could access easily, maybe something you can easily remember. I'll call mine MVSD 320 1 read. And that has not been used before, so I'm going to go ahead. If you want at this point, you can pick a template. I'm going to pick the awesome template. I like dark colors. I'm going to create my blog. So once it has created my blog, it should give me the option here, Mr. Norman's One Read Blog. And I'm going to click on that. At this point, we get a little bit of information about our blog on the left-hand side here. If you'd like to go into template and further customize your blog, this is where you're able to pick background images, different kinds of cool choices. You can even do your own drawings as background images. I really highly encourage you to customize your website. Make it look cool. Make it yours. Matter of fact, there's a prize that's being given to the student who comes up with the best design for their blog. Really use your artistic expression in this. Make it nice. So when you're done, we'll click Done. We'll say Apply to Blog on the top right, and then we should be able to go back to Blogger. And if we go up here to the top where it says View Blog, I can see this nice background that's been applied. It's kind of hard to see my title. It may not be the best template to use, but it just gives you an idea of how to customize it. If you go back in here to your blog tab, if you want to begin posting, you just click on New Post. You'll be required to do 12 postings for this blog, for this book. Each 4 chapters will have a prompt. There are 48 chapters, so there are 12 blog posts required. Each blog post will show you the prompt, which is found on our website, which I'll show you how to access here later. Here are all of your blog posts. It will give you a prompt that you need to respond to, and then it asks you to write a question that maybe you would be asking to the author or to another student. But I want you to make sure that this question requires some deeper thinking, not just some basic comprehension like what is a character's name or describe a scene. Rather, something that requires maybe some ethical kinds of choices about some of the scenes that are happening, or something deeper that would require discussion, and maybe doesn't have one specific correct answer. This is a discussion question, so please write that as well, and then include, this isn't required, but you can include any drawings you'd like to make in any software that you have, any freehand drawings that you could scan in, or pictures that you find from the web. Just make sure that they're not copyrighted. Common Sense Media has a nice list of open source pictures that you can use for your website. So for each one of your blog posts, I'll show you how to go in here. We'll say New Post in our blog, and since this is my first post, I'm going to call it First Post. Of course, you'll include a lot more responding to your prompt, asking a good question, and if you would like to include any pictures, that's where it would be inserted as well. And I'll just call it First Post Test, just so we have something to work off of. Going to click Publish. I don't want to share, and I'm going to go into View Blog, and you'll see here First Post Test, and from here you'll be able to begin accumulating all of your blog posts associated with your One Read book. So after you have established your blog, I would like you to please, from this page, Remember, mine was called mvsd320oneread.blogspot.com. I'd like you to copy that URL. So go up in here, copy it, and then whenever you're finished copying it, I'd like you to go into the OneRead website that I've created. I have a tiny URL you can use. It's tinyurl.com/Mount Vernon OneRead. If you type that in, you should be taken directly to our website. Here it gives you further explanation of how to set up a blog, also the requirements for each blog post, describes the fact that if you finish all your blog posts successfully, that you will be entered into a drawing to win some nice prizes. Also, again, I say customize your blog, and the best customized blog design will also win a prize. If you come down here, you will be finding a registration link. If you click on registration link, it will take you to the site that allows you to register, and I need each student to do that. So I'm going to say, Mr. Norman, school attended. Let's say that I attend Mount Baker Middle School. My grade, we'll say, for example, is 7th. And at this point, I'm going to paste that URL. My blog's URL is going to be pasted here so that I can have those, so that I can have access to each one of the blogs that you've set up. When you're finished with that, click Submit, and you're ready to go. Go ahead and start reading your book. Enjoy it. Please feel free to email me any questions at cnorman@mvsd320.org. .com. And I look forward to reading your blogs. And again, let's look forward to our author visit. Nick James, he lives here in Bellingham. He's going to be visiting us in November, and we're going to have a writer's workshop and have an open discussion about his first book, The Pearl Wars. So I look forward to meeting each one of you and discussing this further. So thank you very much.